Perhaps the most controversial thing about my Jaguar project has been the wheels. I think they look great. They give a modern look to the car that goes with the modern powertrain. Many people do not agree, but I don't care what many people think. This is my car, not theirs. So I'm going to do what I want. But I did explore some other options, and in this exploration, I decided to get different wheels. Some of you will like the new wheels, some of you will not. But your critical comments will feed the algorithm, drawing more people to my channel and helping me pay for the new wheels. So I win either way. The original wheels on this car were stamped steel wheels with small hubcaps, and I generally like stamped steel wheels, but not on this car, and not these wheels, and not these hubcaps. The car is grand. It is elegant. It is flowing and swooping, and shiny and tall. The wheels are meh. It needs something more. This car was preceded by the Jaguar Mark IV, which had wheels that fit wonderfully with the car, but I couldn't use Mark IV wheels on this car because they're center lock and way too narrow to fit with my modern suspension and tires. And I feel like the look of modern, wide wire wheels would give a kind of uncanny valley look, like something would be just a little bit off. The Jag's current wheels are the Tesla Aero wheels. They're actually some 10-spoke wheels with aerodynamic covers on them. They slightly changed the design of these covers shortly after I bought these wheels, so I got the new covers. You could call them hubcaps, but that's not what Tesla wants you to call them since that sounds cheap. But they are cheap. They are the wheels you get with the cheapest version of the car, and they're not very expensive to replace. This is a benefit because every single Tesla car in existence has curb rash. This is true, I promise, I've checked. At the end of the production line, they let a 9-year-old drive every car down a narrow curb-lined road, bouncing off the sides like bumper bowling, curb rashing at least 2 wheels on every car. I'm guessing, don't quote me on that. I like these wheels. I like how they fill out the fenders. I like how they make people go, wait, are those Tesla wheels? As they suddenly realize why the car is so quiet. Many people had suggested using the larger Tesla Model 3 wheels, the so-called Uber turbines. I didn't look at these initially, mostly because they were much more expensive, but they do look good. Well, I had a friend who recently bought a Model Y and was considering going to some 18-inch off-road wheels and wanted to know if they would fit around his performance brakes. So we decided to swap the wheels to see if my 18s would fit on his car and see how his Uber turbines would look on mine. So we took the wheels off of his car very carefully, since these are the only Tesla wheels in existence that do not yet have curb rash. We put the 18s on his car, and it turns out that no, they do not fit around the brakes. This is a problem that may be solved by doing a tiny bit of sanding on the brake calipers, but I will leave that to him to find out. On to the important part. How do the bigger wheels look on the Jag? Wow. They look so good. Just so good. I really like this look. In fact, the only thing I don't like about this is the fact that my assistants ruined this shot by doing shadow puppet hand jobs. But other than that, it's just great. Why did I do this? Now I have to buy new wheels. Okay, so I found some wheels. Here's the deal with these wheels. The ones on the Model Y are 21 inches, the fronts are 9.5 inches wide, and the rears are 10.5 inches wide. This is a little too wide for the rears since it gets a little too close to the rear spats, even though I widen them a fair bit. And the fronts limit the turning radius on the Jag. The Model 3 has the same wheel style, but they're only 20 inches in diameter instead of 21, and they're 9 inches wide all around. So I got some Model 3 wheels. This will help with the turning radius and the clearance in the back. This will also allow me to get a little more sidewall on the tire. I don't like how little sidewall these tires have, and I don't like that thing that Tesla does with all its wheels where it fits them with tires that are way too narrow. It pulls the sidewall in, making the wheels the farthest thing out, which is probably why every single Tesla wheel has curb rash. The engineer part of me doesn't like super thin sidewalls either because it significantly increases the load into the suspension. You don't get the added suspension from the tire for the unsprung mass. Anyway, I looked at a few different tires for this to see what would fill out the fender, what would look good, and what would keep the outside diameter somewhat similar to what the Tesla powertrain is used to. I picked a size and I ordered 2 of them. That way, if I want more or less sidewall, I could throw those on the back where they will be mostly covered by the wheel spats, but they looked great. So I ordered 2 more, and now I have new wheels. And now you can go into the comments and complain. Team Aero wheels can complain that I switched away from them. Team Original Jag wheels can complain that I stuck with Tesla, and Team Uber Turbine can complain that I went with the wrong size tires. Yes, feed the algorithm with your complaints. Nom 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 nom.